What's up, guys? It's been a while. This is going to be a new series, first video. It's going to be titled How to Set Up Every Site on Every Ranked Map. It's going to be part 1, Oregon. As you can see, we did solo queue to Diamond this season. Pretty awesome. Switch teams and let's get this thing started. Can I start? No, I have to set it up. Different match. Anyway. So, just real quick before we start, just wanted to apologize for not uploading in a while. It's been a while. Had some PC problems here and there, school and whatnot. But just as a quick update on the Recruit to Comp series, we were able to solo queue to Plat. I believe we were Plat 1. I believe just got into Plat 1. Didn't get Diamond, but did get to Plat 1, which is pretty awesome. Just playing Recruit. So first, we're going to go to the Kids Dorm site. I do think that, actually no, we're going to go best site to worst site. Gotta pick up the mute. Get going. So, a big thing on all maps is operator selection. I'm gonna show you how to do this stuff here. So what you want to first do is reinforce this wall. A punch hole is a reinforcement. You want to make head holes here. Game volume's low. You want to make head holes there. You can reinforce this wall, or you can reinforce this wall. It depends. We'll get into that in a second. I want to make a rotate here. If you have a mirror on the board, I would recommend reinforcing this wall. That way you can play out into laundry. If you don't have mirror, I recommend holding or reinforcing this wall so that you can also hold freezer from this side. If you see that, open this wall up here, you can get a long angle into freezer. Make a rotate here, and I'll describe on how you want to play this site too once I'm done setting everything up. Reinforce this wall. Reinforce one of these E-box walls, don't reinforce both of them. Make a hole right here, make a hole right here. Make feet holes here. Reinforce this hatch. Reinforce the laundry hatch. And then honestly, you could get, let's see how many reinforcements is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would honestly get this hatch as well. That'd be 7 reinforcements. Make sure you keep 1 in pocket, so that way you can reinforce this wall to you back up. So this is how you play this site. Play Mira if Mira's on the board, if Mira's banned. I'll talk about it in a second, but if Mira's on the board, put a mirror here, reinforce this wall, put a mirror here. That way you can contest bunker and barrels. Have a smoke or any operator with a shield, smoke preferably, put your shield like right-ish here. That way you can contest bunker and also contest freezer as well. You have Jaeger, put all your ADSs on these walls here to prevent the nades and whatnot from the mirror and for the elbow player. Cade's on the board, Cade both the hatches. If mirror's not on the board, still make this rotate and still only reinforce one of these walls so that you can contest either way. Put your other mirror on this wall so that you can contest laundry. Get a long angle here, you can throw C4, get the person planting on the laundry machine. Jaeger's good. Anybody to catch utility that comes flying in. Butte smoke, of course, is a pretty drone heavy map or site. So being able to like drone this freezer drone hole or drone the freezer stairs is good. Or able to drone the laundry double. Anything like that. Being able to stop drones coming in from barrels is also important. So that's helpful as well. You're going to want to have some barbed wire, some sound intel on both, or on all 3 of the stairs. On these stairs, the laundry stairs, and the freezer stairs. You're going to want to have one player playing in freezer. You're going to want to have one player playing elbow. You're going to want to have one player playing like pillar, E-box, like Harry Potter. This is Harry Potter. Harry Potter kind of area to contest bunker. You're going to have one person playing on this closet, contesting the laundry. And then you're going to have one roamer upstairs getting the hatches and doing stuff like that. So that's this site. think that about covers it. This hole, I'll just explain these holes. This hole is to contest the stairs. These feet holes are in case people swing you from the door. This is also for the back stairs, for the mirror player, or whoever's playing E-Box. Once you get pushed out of elbow, because usually the player playing in elbow doesn't stay here the whole round. Usually what happens is they contest, shoot some drones and whatnot, and then they get pushed back. And then what you want to do is reinforce this wall up. That way that they can't just immediately get site control. So that's why you want to have one reinforcement pocketed for this site. And having freezer control is very important. These holes are to kill anybody planting on laundry machine, or anybody coming down freezer, or coming down laundry stairs and into the laundry area. You can also contest here as well. Don't make it a rotate, just make head holes. The only rotates should be here and here. And this is not a very good one. Usually you want to make this either a runner or a vaultable. Crouching rotates are never good, in my opinion. So yeah, that's this site. I think that about covers it. Yeah. Let's move on to the top floor, which I believe is the second best site. Either that or meeting. I'm not quite sure which site is better. Meeting kitchen, upstairs, the dorms area. I think dorms is probably better if you set it up correctly, which I'll show you how to do now. So, what you're going to want to do, reinforce this wall, bring a mute, Cade, or bandit, preferably mute, Cade. You're going to want to shoot holes right here. You're going to want to make a rotate right here so that you can contest this stairs player here if anybody pushes the stairs. You're going to want to reinforce these two walls. What you can do is you can have somebody with a shotgun open these walls. Or anybody playing armory to contest bedroom door. You're going to want to have some kind of sound intelligence in the armory hallway for when they come up the stairs. You're going to want to have one player playing trophy, maybe an ADS right here and a shield. You can play this, contest this, and contest the highway window. You're going to want to have a rotate here. Or hold on, I'll do that in a second. You're going to want to pop this hatch. Shoot the glass out of all the windows. Reinforce both these walls. Mute it, Cade it, bandit it. And then when you're going for this rotate, you're going to make the rotate here. Crouchable's fine. And then what I like to do, some people don't like to do this, I like to do this, is I like to make feet holes here. So that the back kids player can contest the drop down in attic. Why this is important is because when you are dropping down from a surface, you can't move. And you can't really aim very well either when you're dropping. See, if I try and drop, I stop right there for that little amount of time. They drop right here. You can get a really long angle. The back of kids for anybody who tries to drop that. Shoot out the windows. Now, this rotate is personal preference. I actually don't like having a rotate at all. I like reinforcing this wall and then shooting open this one. So that way you can contest the top of white from right here. And now the only thing that is really of concern is the big window, but we'll get to that in a second. Then you want to make feet holes here. Pretty much get a free kill from these holes every single round I play on this site. Because nobody looks for them. This is the white stairs. You can just watch people pop their dome pieces right as they walk up. Very simple, very easy. You're going to want to have some kind of sound or intelligence on this staircase. You're going to want to put like some ADSs here, some thorns, maybe an Aruni. Maestro is good here. Put a camera somewhere here watching the big window. Another thing you can do is, I'll do it in a second, is shotgun underneath the big window and play in security below and hold the window from below. There's a lot of things you can do on this site. You could contest default from below in Z-Hall. And the reason why we make these here is so, let's say I put say I'm Cade, I throw my Cade down, Twitch drone comes in, shoots the Cade off. I'm somebody with impacts. This is why you always want to bring a shotgun to make the rotates and save players with impacts. For this, you can actually impact trick this wall. If you throw your impact right on the chandelier here, or on the fan, it actually destroys any intel, or any gadget that is deployed on the wall. Any thermite charges, aces, Havanas, they get rid of all of them. So that's kind of it for this site. Yeah, player playing trophy, somebody playing armory, somebody playing attic, somebody playing like this general area. This site's kind of hard to roam on, in my opinion. It can be done well. It can be done really well for attic flanks. Maybe a player playing in meeting hall to rotate around, contest anybody from the bottom here. If I'm an attic, or if I'm trying to contest attic, it's actually a lot easier than it looks. From above, you can get a really deep angle here. SMG-11 is obviously not a great weapon to use for that angle, but you get the point. Yeah, and C4 and below is also important on some flanks. If you get pushed out of armory from the other side, or if you get split push in any way, it's best just to fall back, go down a different way, plan out your escape route, and so on. So that's pretty much this site. I think that pretty much covers this. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, there. What you could do is have a shield here, per se. A shield right here to contest some ADSs to contest big window. Some shields here to contest trophy, the trophy run-in. It all depends on how the other team's playing. And it's about working on the counters of what the other team's doing. Because there's a lot of takes that a team can do. And teams in various ranks do various things. Not a lot of high-ranked players go for the attic take anymore. I notice a lot of big and trophy pushes. Or yeah, not at the same time. Usually they push white and big, or they push trophy and main wall, and gen, as this room is called here. So when you're working on this site, just make sure that you're paying attention to what the other team's doing, and that you can counter them effectively. So that about does it for up top. If Cade's banned, obviously bring a mute or a bandit. Could bring Mira here too if you want. I didn't really go over that. Smoke again, really important. Thorn, Azami, Amaru, or not Amaru, Aruni. And now I think the next best site, I think Meeting Hall is comparable with kids' dorms. I really like Meeting Hall. I think it's a really good site. So we're gonna go here. I'm gonna show you how to set up. I have a 100% win rate on this map, or on this site this season, from doing this strat. You're gonna want to pop this hatch. You're gonna want to shoot some shotgun holes here. What this allows you to do is it lets you contest any player pushing in from bunker. You might try to be getting up a tower take. You want to reinforce these walls here. You're going to want to bring a smoke, Jaeger, Wamai, whatever you want. Smoke's going to put his deployable shield right here. You're going to put 2 ADSs here and an ADS over there. And you're going to contest Green Hall into tower T1 here. Some barbed wire here, some barbed wire here. Act off the intel, smoke them out. Make sure that they don't push you from Green Hall. This makes sure that all the players playing inside of kitchen don't get marked from this area, which can happen a lot. Reinforce this wall. Reinforce this wall. Have a rotate on this wall. Reinforce this wall so that you can't get shot from split with any long angles. Reinforce the 2 split walls. S1 and S2 as I call them. You can reinforce the hatch or you can pop it and play above, but if you do, there's some other things that need to happen. I'll show you both ways to do it. Make a rotate right here. Security. So that you can flank around and do a bunch of stuff. You can either have the rotate here or you can have it here. I like having it on this side because if, at least from what I see, players can get a longer angle and cut off into meeting. Do it from this way if players push Z-Hall. Go from here. And also kind of look at the players playing at green. Just a little too much intel. And I know it's sort of the same thing here, but usually if you're playing at kitchen, you're not really playing like here. Oh, you're also going to want to reinforce this hatch. Forgot to mention that. You're usually going to be playing like over this area. So if the attackers push into security, they have to contest you from this hole. And this one's a lot easier. Because usually if you're playing this area in kitchen, you're usually contesting split, or you're contesting green, or you're contesting long angles here. Now what you can do is actually open this wall, or not even reinforce it, and just completely extend into dining and reinforce these walls, and these walls, and just basically extend all the way over. Contest white stairs and showers hall from this way, and small tower. You can rotate over, contest the back of Z hall, freezer stairs, security. There's a lot of things you could do on this site. A reason why I like it so much. So, I mentioned playing the hatch earlier. There's a few things you can do. I would definitely reinforce these walls no matter what. What you can do, if you want to play up top, is you can have a rotate here. If you have a rotate here, I would reinforce this hatch. Shut out the windows, of course. Maybe reinforce these walls, maybe? And then have it so that your up top player is playing around the dorms, kids area. Maybe open up these walls, maybe, so you can get a line of sight onto the window. White's going to be clear, so you don't really have to worry about white because you're going to have people contesting that area. The only way they could get in is through the window or through shower hall, and if you extend into dining, you can contest that pretty easily. Usually the up top player is going to be, like I said, contesting the people who are trying to take vertical control here. You can maybe make shotgun holes near where some plant spots can be. I've seen a few people try and plant like behind the whole thing right there. And of course, the default kitchen plant is right here, so you can easily shotgun that open from above and contest that area, but usually you'll be cleared out before you have any time to actually do any of that. Now something you can do, which I don't really recommend, but I have seen it been done, is reinforce these two walls, reinforce those two walls, shoot out the window, and then open up this hatch and contest stage this way. It's as if you don't have a bandit or a mute or a Cade. You guys aren't. Maybe castling this would probably help. And then contesting stage this way. It's kind of a ballsy play. I'm not a huge fan of it because it's very easily clearable, that attic area. And so, yeah, that pretty much does it for this site. I really like this site. I think more people should go here. I know a lot of people pick this site, which I am not a fan of. This site kind of sucks. Dining, it's much easier to... And it's a lot more versatile to defend meeting than it is dining. Dining, you kind of have to do the same thing every round. You have to set up the same way. There's not a lot that you can really do with it. And while we're here, I'm just going to set up dining as if I were here as well. So, again, rotate. You could actually make the rotate here this time, if you want. So we're going to reinforce these walls. We're going to make the rotate on one of these walls and reinforce the other ones. Now this wall is interesting. I've seen people reinforce it, I've seen people make head holes in it, I've seen people completely make a rotate in it. I think head holes work just fine. I've seen mirrors be put here. Mira is good. Play here. That's what I would recommend if Mira's on the board. And then obviously if Mira's here, I wouldn't recommend having the rotate be here. I recommend having it be here or over there, so that way you can't get shot from the top of freezer stairs. Definitely don't have the rotate here. I'm just gonna reinforce it, just so you don't get confused. Come on, reinforce these two walls. As I've already said, going to have them make a rotate here into showers. You can reinforce these walls if you want, or you can make feet holes. You go on to which wall do you reinforce? You reinforce from one of these walls. I don't remember. Oh, reinforce this wall. Make feet holes here, and that lets you get a line of sight into people walking into tower, small tower. Your job as the showers player, I recommend getting a shield up. Right here, preferably right here. You test the showers hallway, make sure they don't push into showers. You're gonna have somebody playing in small tower is really risky because you could get pushed from this window, and also obviously from the tower itself. So playing in small tower is really risky, but if it works, it works. Common bitch spot to play in is right here. Put a shield maybe like up right here, contest this way, get some ADSs. That's what I like to do. So it's kind of fun. Make sure that the ADS, or put the ADSs here so that they can't be shot. Put a shield here. Let's see what else. Cade's really important. You cade the wall, mute it, bandit it, whatever. You're gonna want to do the same for these walls here. In the higher ranks, at least from what I've seen a lot of meeting takes and people actually planting on this kitchen default behind this little thing here. I actually don't know what this call it is. Kitchen box, I guess. Edel. Tins. I don't even know. I just call it default box. I don't even know what this call is either, but I've seen people do some crazy stuff with this too. So this site can work, but I don't recommend going to it. I'd go to the other one because what you have to do, you have to play up top. You have, the only like positive about this site is that this wall or this floor is not destructible. Only this part is, and this is the part. Small tower. This is the roof, if I'm not mistaken. And it gets into, yeah, kids and dorms there. This whole area is destructible. That's the only bad side about the kitchen meeting hall area is you got to contest up top, but it's a lot easier to contest vertically on this site than it is on this site because the only vertical that you can contest here is in small tower, and I just talked about how difficult it is to contest small tower up top. It's easier to contest it right here and, you know, shoot them as they're coming in. If they come in above, you know, just bring some traps, maybe Frost Capkin. You kind of have to play this site like a rank star. I'm going to be honest with you. I would reinforce this wall, maybe make V-holes. If they somehow get into white, they don't push you out of the showers hall area and they push you down this way, you can get some lines of sight on them as they're coming down the stairs here. If they're coming in Z hall. They can also use it against you too, so you have to keep that in mind. Let's see what ops. Malusi's good. Put a Malusi in like the green hall, act off the intel. We're going to have some intelligence here. Gonna want to have some intel in meeting hall as well. Valkyrie cam in meeting hall would be good. Maybe somebody playing like in Z hall freezer area. And then, you know, a couple rumors. Person playing the shield here. Somebody playing inside of showers. That's pretty much all there is for this site. So yeah, that's Oregon for you. One of my favorite maps, I think. It's a very versatile map. Other than that site, there's a lot of things, a lot of different things, strategies and takes that attackers can do. A lot of different ways to defend each site for the defenders. It's a really good ranked map. I really like the rework. I'm glad that it got reworked when it did, because old Oregon was getting stale. That's for sure. Yes, me at least. So yeah, this is part 1 in the how to defend every site on every map in ranked series. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.